on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one...
kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Now this throw caught left side, and they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. A first down carry for Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there at 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Forced out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They're going to look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because, the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach here, guys, all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. Touchdown, Texans! From 13 yards out.
And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call it down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it...
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 50, 30. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time.